Hey everyone, it's Becky from Book Obsessed Becky, and I'm coming at you with a small library haul today. These are the books I have to talk about. And I did take some video clips at the library, and when I go back through and I edit this video, if they look alright, I'll include them. But yeah, I have 3 books here, and I'm an idiot because one of them I just discovered is book 4 in a series. So chances are I probably won't be reading this one. Unless somebody else has read it and they know that it doesn't matter if you read them in order or not, like it doesn't affect the story at all. But the book I'm talking about is called The Emma Project. I picked it up because a little blurb here on the back, and I'm not going to read the whole back because, again, book 4 in the series, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So I'm going to read a little bit of the back here, but I'm not going to read the whole back because I don't want to ruin the series. It says, Emma gets a fresh Indian American twist from the award-winning author. I don't know how to say her name. Sonali Dev, maybe that's how you say it. In her heartwarmingly irresistible Jane Austen-inspired rom-com. I thought that sounded good. I didn't really pay too much attention to anything mentioning this series, and then when I got home, I decided to look it up to see what Goodreads had to say about it, and yeah, book 4 in the series. So again, if you know anything about this book, please let me know if it's important to read them in order or not. And if it is, then I guess I will be taking it back to the library unread. Okay, the next one I picked up is called Death on Tap. Sorry about the shiny library cover. And it's by Ellie Alexander. She's a cozy mystery author. I've really enjoyed some of her, I think it was called the Bake Shop Mystery Series. I've read a couple of those books and I really enjoyed it. And they were on Kindle Unlimited at the time when I read them. So I'm excited to start this new series. And the inside flap, do you hear that? I hate that like plasticky cover that they put on these books, and I get why they do it, but I hate it. Anyways, the inside says, Sloane has spent her life in Leavenworth, Washington, honing her brewing skills as the region's first female brewing master. Everyone in town agrees that she's got a nose for hops and a real talent for concocting delicious microbrews. Ever since marrying into the Krause family and joining the Cheery Brewhaus, whatever that is, they've owned for generations, she's had big plans to expand the family business by creating new handcrafted German ales. But when Sloane walks in on her husband Mac, shagging the barmaid, she knows it's time to give him the boot. With this recent particularly unpleasant turn of events, she decides to strike out on her own and take her brewing talents elsewhere. Luckily, Nitro, the hip new nano brewery in the Bavarian-themed town, sees her potential and hires her on the spot to help craft Northwestern-inspired ales and to whip up a tasty new bar menu. Nitro's owner, Garrett Strong, has the new brew world abuzz with his newest recipe, Pucker Up IPA. His watering hole is the new cool place in town, and Matt can't help being green with envy at their success. But just as Sloane is settling into her new gig, she finds one of Nitro's competitors dead in a fermenting tank, clutching the secret recipe for the IPA. When Mac is arrested, Sloane knows that her ex might be a cheater, but a murderer? No way. Dangerous brewing in Bavaria, and suddenly Sloane is on the case. So if it's anything like her Bake Shop mystery series, I think it's going to be really good. I'm excited about it. I'm not into beer or anything, but it's a cozy mystery, so I'm here for it. And the last one I got is by Pam Jenoff, and it's called The Lost Girls of Paris. This is what it looks like. And I've only ever read one of her books, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm hoping that this year I read more Pam Jenoff books. And yeah, that's why I picked this book up, really. It was just because of who the author was. But the inside blurb sounds pretty good. Again, there's that sound. All right. It says 1946 Manhattan. One morning while passing through Grand Central Terminal on her way to work, Grace finds an abandoned suitcase tucked beneath a bench. Unable to resist her own curiosity, Grace opens a suitcase where she discovers a dozen photographs, each of a different woman. In a moment of impulse, Grace takes the photographs and quickly leaves the station. Grace soon learns that the suitcase belonged to a woman named Eleanor, leader of a network of female secret agents who were deployed out of London during the war. 12 of these women were sent to occupied Europe as couriers and radio operators to aid in the resistance, but they never returned home. Their fates are a mystery. Setting out to learn the truth behind the women in the photographs, Grace finds herself drawn to a young mother turned agent named Marie, whose daring mission overseas reveals a remarkable story of friendship, valor, and betrayal. It says, vividly rendered and inspired by true events, New York Times best-selling author Pam Jenoff shines a light on the incredible heroics of the brave women of the war and weaves a mesmerizing tale of courage, sisterhood, and the great strength of women to survive in the hardest of circumstances. I think this sounds fantastic. I'm hoping that I can get these read before they are due back at the library. And like I said, I did take some library clips while I was there on my phone, so I will try to insert them in this video, providing they don't look like trash. And again, please let me know about the Emma Project if you've read it, and if the books need to be read in order. And other than that, have you read any of these books? Have you read this series by Ellie Alexandra that I was just talking about, or any Pam Jenoff books? I'm always curious to know. And I hope everybody is doing well, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.